I see and hear a lot of starting producers having problems with the arrangement of their track. And it's not that difficult, but you have to know what you're doing. Let me help you with that. Arrangement of a track is the order of the elements. And with elements I mean what part is the intro, what part is the outro, what part is the break, what part is the drop. One of the most common orders of those elements is intro, break, drop, outro. But there are a lot of variations out there. How long do those elements have to be? Well, that depends on what the flow is of the track, what you want to accomplish. If you have 16 bars, that can be enough. But if you have 32 bars and you have not an interesting melody, you have to shorten it. What are the most common lengths of those elements? 16 bars, 24 bars and 32 bars. But there can be variations on that, no problem. Let me take you to how to arrange your track. In my case, I have my Logic project over here, and I already made a drop part that I'm happy with, and I already made a break part that I'm happy with. Now, I only have to set them in the right places. As you probably can see, my drop is 24 bars long and my break is 32 bars long. To help you arranging your track and your elements, you can use the arranger in Logic. In this case, I've already defined, you can define your own, no problem with that. A 16 bar intro, a break, 32 bars and a drop of 24 bars. Again a break, 32, drop, 24 and 16 bar outro. When I want to arrange, what I can do is I just select it and drag it over to the right place. This was my drop, so now my drop is in place. I have to make sure, yes, it is aligned. Now I'm gonna drag my break into place. It's really hard to see. Yeah, okay. I have again a new break. Well, I just use the break I already made, but you can make an entire new one, that's up to you. But in my case, I'm gonna copy it over and later on I will make some changes so that this break is somewhat different than the break before. Again, I'll do the same thing with the drop. I'll copy it over. Is it aligned? Yes, no it isn't. Now it is, and I have an outro. What is an intro? What is an outro? Well, it is probably the same elements but with less elements and probably no melody. What I can do is copy the drop over to exactly the same place, but that's not really helpful because I want to delete some tracks and I want to make some changes. I want to make it less loud than my drop. What I'm gonna do now is duplicate the tracks for the drop, and the duplicated tracks will be the intro tracks later on, and drag the new created tracks into the intro track stack. Well, from the melody part I won't use anything except the drone. I'll make a copy of that. Yeah. Now I've copied over all the elements from the drop to the intro part. It is overlapping, so I will delete those elements. And now that really sounds like an intro. I'll make a separate kick for the intro because I don't want to be as loud as the kick from the drop. Now I can mix it if I do it on a separate track. I want the drone not already in the first part. What we do in the intro, we have to do in the outro, but in the reversed order. So what we're gonna do is copy those elements over to the end of the track to the outro. Now, what I just said earlier, we have to do it in reverse. And this, I have to drag it in front. Now let's see. And that's how you arrange a track. The next step is mixing. Make sure that the volume of all the elements that are in your song, and I don't mean the elements of the break and the drop, but the sounds that are all in the right level in combination to each other. But if you're still struggling with the structure of your track, just take an existing track and copy over that structure. For example, I have in my project, I've dragged in a file and it is on the right BPM right now. And I'm gonna listen to the track. This is all intro. And I can see at the waveform that something will happen here, and I think that's a drop. This is the build-up. Let's go in the arrangement window. This is the intro. Give it the right color. Blue. This is the drop until there. Add a rename, that's the drop. Now you have copied over the structure and you can now build up your own track. I hope this video was useful to you. If it wasn't any value to you, please leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button below to get notified when I'm uploading a new video. Thank you very much, and until next time. Bye.